In the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the run, it's Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mahomes going to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 6:37. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gordon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hey, 7:34. Down, ladies. Purdue. 29. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position. You think the hard count got him there? Yes. Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, need to pass along the note about the Madden Classic, where you can watch some of the best Madden players battle it out for their share of $165,000. It's live on Twitch, Charles. Starts 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, December 6th through the 8th. I know you'll be tuned in.
Thank you for letting me know the time and the dates. I'm going to mark that down. I will be ready to go because they go at it now. I mean, those battles, those are pretty strong. And I love the imagination that you see in how they play because they don't think like conventional football. They know how to take advantage of any weaknesses of their opponent. And the best part, $165,000 on the line. You and I better hone up our game.
Yeah, some people looking for some early holiday gifts there. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
29.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
6-18.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Low. 6-18. Hey, 7-34.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's complete to LaFell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Switching gears for a second to look at the NFL slate. You know, the bye weeks are now over, Charles. And if you had to pinpoint a couple of teams that are surprising you right now with where they're at, who would that be?
Well, I didn't think Washington would be in first place this late in the year, and they're still hanging in there. But 2 teams that really jump out at me. How about the run the Indianapolis Colts are on right now? And how well Andrew Luck is playing the quarterback position. We don't talk about that enough. They could very well.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dee Ford in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
808. 29. 29. Here we go. Low, low, low. 618.
Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Kansas City set to get the football back, and allow me to go back to that Monday night game on November 19th, because that was one of the most talked about games in recent memory. 54-51. How fun was that?
It was a blast, and here's the best part. It was anticipated, that game, right? Think of the last time you anticipated a game that highly in the NFL. And those 2 put on a show beyond our expectations. And Patrick Mahomes, he may have thrown the interceptions late, but I think he walked out of that game with the rest of the league and anyone who watches football saying, we could very well have a transcendent type of a quarterback right in front of us right now.
Yeah, no doubt. And going against Goff on the other side, man, was it fun. So now for KC, you look ahead. They're going to Oakland after the open week. Then home for Baltimore before a big one, Week 15 against the Chargers.
Yeah, they can't have any type of a letdown because they're trying to hold on to first place in the AFC West. So this open week, this late in the season, could not have come at a better time for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go. 3rd quarter. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route in which...
Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
There we go. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 55 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And his kick is good. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum back. Mahomes to throw on second down. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 734. Hey, 734. Raider 2. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, Raider 2. Yes, sir.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. To the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Here we go. 618. Express. 694. Raider 9. Hey, Raider 2.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
808. 29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Forced out to his left. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. We're back now in KC. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. comes Kansas City. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards. Deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Steps away to his left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
734.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
618. 618. Hey, 734.
To throw his car. Drops it off to Martin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Carr to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Nugent hits the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go. But they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They run again with Ware. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now Oakland ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.